What is up, guys, and welcome back to our COD video. This time we're on Bog, one of my favourite maps, to be fair. Normally I do quite well, and as you see in this gameplay, I actually do alright. I get a few kill streaks, get more kills than deaths for once. So yeah, I think you're in for quite an interesting and exciting gameplay. But today I'm not really going to talk about the gameplay. I normally like to do if I do well, and to be fair, this game I did do quite well for me anyway. But I just want to talk about the Champions League now. I am recording this audio on Wednesday morning now. Obviously, last night was the Arsenal and the Real Madrid game, so I won't know the results for the Wednesday results for like Barcelona match. So I won't know them at all. But yeah, I kind of want to talk about the Arsenal result. Wow, obviously, Arsenal haven't been on the best of runs. They haven't been on the best of runs for about 10 years now. And obviously, most of the fans, well, I'd say most, I think half of the fans do want Arsene Wenger out. And to be fair, it is probably agreeable, actually. They just haven't won much and aren't really doing well with him managing. They've won 2 FA Cups in the last, 10 years? And, for them and the club that they were and should be, it's just not, they're just not doing the things they should be, and they're just not achieving much. So I think the fans, are fair to say that they do want Wenger to leave. And to be fair, I even though I aren't an Arsenal fan, I'm a Hull City fan. Why am I saying fan? I've got troops on the brain. But yeah, as I'm a Hull City fan, obviously, from an outsider's view, I think Arsene Wenger should lead as well. Because, I know it's not obviously his fault. They haven't really got any good top quality players anymore. They haven't got a lot of leaders. And that's obviously, looking on the pitch, because they're not doing the business on the pitch. The players they've got just aren't doing the job. I mean, Sanchez being their best player all season, wants to leave the club at the end of the season. It says in the news anyway. Also, just not doing it at all this season. They were at the start, but they've just dropped off so much. And I think he might leave at the end of the season as well. And then you've got all the other players. I mean, the only good players that I've seen do alright this season, recently anyway, is Ox. He's had quite a few good games in a row lately, and I think that's it, to be fair. I mean, you have some alright top quality players like Koscielny, Ozil, Sanchez. Santi Cazorla, obviously, he's been injured all season, which is such a loss to them, because you never know, it could be a different story if he was in the side. I know obviously he wouldn't make the results, a whole lot different, and one man wouldn't make the team a lot different. But Santi Cazorla, he's a very important factor to the Arsenal side, and you can kind of tell with the way they're playing. But anyway, last night's result, don't forget, guys, I'm recording this on the Wednesday morning. This will be going out on Saturday. But yeah, on the Tuesday result with Arsenal, it was embarrassing. I watched the game, and first half, it was actually quite good. I mean, Walcott's goal was a great strike. I mean, Neuer, he arguably could have done better. I don't know. I mean, the shot had so much power on it. He kind of just couldn't really do anything else really than put his hands up. And luckily for Arsenal, it hit Neuer's fists and went in. So obviously they went 1-0 up. Giroud, to make it 2-0, had a really, really good chance. He missed an absolute sitter. Again, I don't think they would have come back from the 5-1 loss or 5-1 aggregate, but at least if Giroud would have scored that goal, it would have not made the result look embarrassing. And then after that, Bayern Munich just went on an absolute run. I mean, I don't know what the referee was doing. Was it a red card for Koscielny? I don't know. Obviously, he offered him a yellow at first and then changed his mind. So, for me, looking back, it was like kind of one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but I just don't think it was a red card. I think he was really, really close to check, and I just don't think it was a red card for me anyway. I mean, others, obviously, you all have your own opinions. I have mine. You'll say what you want. You'll have your own opinion. But for me, I don't think it was a red. And then after that, they basically scored 5 goals in 30 minutes. They went to bits, Arsenal. They put Xhaka in centre-back, which probably not really the best of decisions for me. I mean, they should have really brought on a defender. Obviously, I don't know if Mertzak was on the bench or not. I didn't see the bench, but I know Gabriel was on the bench. And watching Arsenal TV, they said they should have brought Gabriel on. But, they put Xhaka in the back, and obviously it backfired on them, because Lewandowski scored a penalty, then it was Robin who got a goal in the 68th. 10 minutes later, Douglas Costa scored, and then in 5 minutes, Vidal got 2 goals in the 80th and the 85th minute. So that was game, set and match. I mean, to be fair, it was game, set and match from the first leg. It's just Arsenal could have, gone out, got a bit of kind of pride back, got the fans going up a bit, but, they just went to bits in the second half, and especially when Cristiano got sent off. It was quite embarrassing, and looking at Arsenal nowadays, they just don't have the leaders. They're just not the Arsenal that they were. Obviously I wasn't really alive in that kind of era they had, but looking back on old videos and hearing people talk about it, there was an unstoppable force, and it just shows you how a club can go downhill, really. Because to be fair, they have gone downhill, and for the Arsenal fans, it is a bit depressing, but. They move on now into the FA Cup quarter-final against Lincoln, which, to be fair, they should be really winning. I mean, luckily Arsene has got a bit lucky on that part because, he's played 2 non-league sides now in 2 legs, and, he's got to the semi-final probably because, I just don't see him not beating Lincoln. It's just kind of an easy game for them. Then they'll get to an FA Cup final, which the tests will start, because you could probably see Chelsea and Man U there. Chelsea or Man U, because obviously they play each other. Also Man City, they arguably could get to a semi-final as well. So there could be some top teams in this semi-finals in the FA Cup this season. But just sum it up, Arsenal, I feel sorry for him, I really do. The fans, half the fans anyway, protest before the game, want Arsene Wenger to go. I think his time has come, and I think they're right. I think he should go. He should leave with his head held high. Should he leave now? No, I think he should leave at the end of the season, because what he's done for the club, he should definitely leave at the end of the season. And then on to Real Madrid, just to quickly sum it up. Obviously, they went 1-0 down, but they won in the end. I mean, Ronaldo, he hasn't been showing up lately, and maybe Messi could win the Ballon d'Or this season. It's gone like that recently anyway. But yeah, guys, as you see, I really quite well this game. Got a few kill streaks, finished 17 for 11, so not bad overall. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, please like button, subscribe if you are new, and guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace.